Hey y'all, welcome back. So, I know I've been promising to show you my fountain pen collection and to just show you what I got going on and take you through my little fountain pen collecting journey. So I figure I would do that today and unbox a new pen that will be added to this collection. Okay. And I have a couple more pens coming because that is the year. 2024, as you will see, has been the year of the fountain pen for me. If you are new here, I'm Krista David, lover of paper, pen, stationery, also fine artist, visual artist, and, business owner and things. Anyway, I talk a lot about planners and stationery on this channel. I also talk a lot about financial wellness and my journey to become financially independent in the next 7 years or less. I'm currently in year 2. And I do spend money on fountain pens. This is my hobby that I spend money on and budget for. So I'm going to take you a little bit through my pens, but before I do that, I have been, I cataloged all of my pens. Don't know if you can see that. You can see I started in 2019, but you can see that 2024 has been all of these pens. Granted, inexpensive, but still. And all of this happened, with the exception of these last 2, happened in April. So April was one of those months. And I'm probably going to go back and put the dates, put the months on here just because I like collecting data and it's interesting to see. We're going to go through all of these shortly. 2 weeks ago, I was talking to my therapist and I asked her, I was like, yeah, I'm like so excited about my fountain pen collection. And I bought some more fountain pens today. And I got my friend involved in fountain pens. And she bought some fountain pens. And then I bought some more fountain pens. And I'm just buying fountain pens. Do you think I'm being impulsive? And so she's listening to me. And then after asking me a few questions, she says, no, I don't think you're being impulsive. I think you are indulging a part of yourself that you haven't indulged before, or not as often as you should. And from what you described to me, Krista, that does not sound like impulsive shopping. And I said, okay, because I'm paying you to reel me in. The truth of the matter is, while I have been spending quite a bit of money on planner things, not even planner things, pens, and then fountain pen like cases and accessories, I try to be very thoughtful about what I spend my money on and very intentional about what I spend my money on. And it is extremely hard for me sometimes to spend my money on frivolous things, or some things that one would call frivolous, like fountain pens. And part of what I'm trying to do with my collection and just sort of indulging this particular hobby, I have lots of hobbies actually, but indulging this one in this season, it's really helping me to continue to work on my relationship with money. And money is not just here so that I can like pay bills and, keep myself indoors and like keep food on the table. It's not just for that. It's also here to make my life easier and make my life more enjoyable. So I'm at a place in my life, thankfully, and I'm so grateful for this, where I feel financially secure and financially stable, although I would love to still be splitting bills with a partner. I have reached this nice calm place where I'm not overly stressed out about money, so I'm able to spend it on little things that bring me joy, like these fountain pens, which I'm gonna keep buying them. And I know, like, I've seen a couple videos on YouTube recently about, and I don't know where it started, this idea of shaming people because they have these really large fountain pen collections. Again, I don't know where it started or who started the shaming, but basically, do whatever you want with your money, okay? I am not here to influence you to spend money recklessly. I'm just simply here to share my season of joy with these fountain pens. And with every season, seasons will be full and thriving, and then other seasons will be just calm. So 2024 is the year of me growing my fountain pen collection. Next year may look very different. But I'm not trying to influence you to buy things. I'm just sharing what I have, willing to answer any questions about what I have and what I think about what I have. And hopefully, you know, it's something that is useful for you, that adds value to you. But with that said, I'm buying these fountain pens, and I've reached a new milestone in my journey where I've now started to buy vintage fountain pens. So that is what is in this bag, which I have not opened. I'm so excited to open it. We're gonna do that in a second. And soon I will also be venturing into gold nib fountain pens. Right now, everything in my collection under $100. Most of it is under $20. But the price doesn't matter. It's the experience that I get when I'm using these writing instruments to journal, to write notes, to make plans for my businesses. It's just, I use all of the pens. I love them. So anyway, let's get to it. As far as what I store my pens in, this is what I have currently. I have 3 of these little single sleeves, 2 which came free from Goulet leather in the order that I got. So these were free and they have a little logo on them. And then this is one that I bought. So if you buy one from Goulet leather, it doesn't have the embossing on it. It's just in the leather that you specify. So this is Crazy Horse green. And then, so I have these 3, which I put these in my purse if I'm taking a pin out, etc. They're wonderful. And then I have these Goulet leather cases. This is a 10 pin case. It's so cute. I love it. A 20 pin case. Also very cute. You see how they stack up there? And then I have this little, I think they call it a slip and zip, a zip and slip. And inside of it, it comes with this little thing where you can put fountain pens on, and I bought an extra one. So technically it's only supposed to be like this. So, but I stuff 2 in there, and that's how I'm able to keep my currently inked pens. So I have, these are my cases. I also have this pen pouch, which I've had for a long time, and I'm gonna designate it for my art pens. So I have a couple fountain pens that are for art specifically that I will eventually put in here. So those are all of my carrying cases for my pens. Now let's see what we have. Let's start. I have a little timeline, so I'm gonna just go by the timeline. It all started, I started using fountain pens in college. I believe I was using, I can't think of the brand. It'll come to me before the end of this video, but they were like disposable fountain pens, and I had them in all colors. But I got back into using fountain pens. Let me see if I can bring you in closer. In 2019, this is when I got my good old, let me bring it over, Pilot Metropolitan. 2019, and you'll see I have the number 2 next to it because I bought 2 of these in 2019, 2 months apart, because I bent the nib on the first one. And this is a medium nib. I don't know if you can see. Medium nib. I love it. I used this pen 2019 and then for the whole year. Also in 2019, I got a Pilot Kakuno, which is not in this case. It's somewhere in my studio, but it looks like this, except it's gray. So I got that in 2019. And then I was just happy with those 2 pens. And then 2020 came, and I got this Lamy Safari. And I got it, I think this was a limited edition mango. I bought this in an airport. I think I was coming back from some kind of international. No, I didn't. No, I ordered this online. I'm lying. I ordered this online. It was 2020. Nobody was traveling. COVID. I was definitely in the house. So I got this Lamy Safari. It's a fine nib. And I got it in 2020. And I also bought a medium nib replacement, which I'm gonna put the medium on because I don't really enjoy the fine nib. And I just looked at my supplies maybe like last week, a week before, and I noticed that I had the medium nib to this. So I'm gonna switch this out and start using the medium one. So that was the Lamy in 2020 and 2020. And I will say I get most of my pens from Goulet pens, JetPens, Amazon, AliExpress. But if I'm gonna buy a fountain pen that costs more than $50, I'm definitely getting it from Goulet pens or JetPens. I'm not getting it from Amazon, and I'm not getting it from AliExpress. Amazon and AliExpress are the pens that are like, you know, $25 or less. But Goulet pens and JetPens are my go-to places. And I've also just recently bought pens from Yoseka Stationery. Okay, so that was the Lamy. And I should probably put these in order just to kind of get it together. So we have our Pilot Metropolitan, a Lamy, a Kakuno that's missing. And then 2023 came along, and then I fell in love. Oh my gosh, fell in love and stayed in love for a very long time with my TWSBI Diamond 580 in Iris, medium nib. Love this pen so much. Dropped it on the floor, broke it, bought another one a few months later. So this is another one where you can see right here, I bought it in 2022 and 2023 a few months later. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And then my next pen was another Diamond 580. It was this rose gold in cream one, and this one is a fine nib, so love that one. So medium fine. And then I said, Krista, you're gonna have to complete. At the time I wasn't thinking about completing the series of Diamond 580s. I was just satisfied with those 2. And then nothing got purchased in 2023. So I'm just swimming along with my 2 pens from 2022 and 2023. Like, this is the replacement that I got at the beginning of 2023. And then I bought this one in 2023. These are it. I had this for a whole year. This is what I was working with. This is all I had. And a Pilot Kakuno. And that is it. And then, my friends, 2024 happened. And I can't say exactly what got me being like, ooh, I want to get back into my fountain pens again. I don't know what sparked it. It could have been a YouTube video. I don't know. But then 2024 happened, and that's where the whole collection just kind of grew. So all of these pens that I have here are from 2024, with the exception of those 5 I just showed you. So then I decided to get in, let's see, the diamond, TWSBI diamond. Yeah, so then April happened. Most of the pens that you see here, I got in April of this year, which was crazy. So I completed the collection and got another diamond 580. This one is extra fine. I didn't think I was an extra fine girly, but this is a Western nib, and I love it. It is wonderful, so smooth. I love it more than the fine. I mean, I just love them. So I'm done with TWSBI. I'm done with the TWSBI Diamond 580s for sure. I have enough. I have all the sizes, and I feel complete. So we're done with that. No more of that. But I did buy that last TWSBI in April. And then I went Jinhao crazy. So that's what you see here. These are all of my Jinhaos. These are the Jinhao 82s. And if you saw my unboxing video, you already know how chaotic and cute these things are. So I have these 4, and I have these 4. Now 7 of them, I will say, I would get, if you're gonna get these Jinhao 82s, I would get them from AliExpress. So I got all of these from AliExpress, and they were each $4.62. AliExpress. Definitely worth the $4.62. And shipping, I believe, was like nothing. I got this one from Amazon and paid, I want to say, almost triple. So, and I only wanted it because of the color. It's just such a beautiful coffee brown color. But definitely go with AliExpress. So all of these got purchased in April from AliExpress and Amazon. If you want to see the Jinhaos, you can go see the video where I talk about all of them. But I have a lot of them. I have this blue one, so cute. And what I did was I bought coordinating colors so that I could have a fine nib and a medium nib. Same thing with this. Coordinating colors, fine nib, medium nib. I bought these 2 together so I could have a fine nib and a medium nib. And then I got these 2, medium nib, fine nib. No, fine nib, medium nib. I just like having options. So when I'm using these pens, I'm using 2 at a time. So these 2 are inked, and these 2 are inked. They have some pretty ink in them. Like I have like ancient diamine, ancient copper, diamine oxblood, and then of course my Noodler's black in these. So that's that. April. And then also in April, I got some, what else did I get over here? Oh, I got another Pilot Kakuno. This one is clear. A clear demonstrator. And I got this to be an art pen, so I can put some platinum carbon black in here and draw with. So I got that. I got this because I was so curious about the Pilot Preppy, and I got it on Amazon. I feel like it's too much money, but I do like this pen. I don't like this color. I ordered it in the ivory, but then when it got to me, the nib was, something was wrong with it, so I returned it and then just got this color. And it really is a good time. This is a good time. Pilot is a good time. Pilot Metropolitan, Pilot Carrera, Pilot Kakuno is a good time. So that happened in April as well. I also got some more Jinhaos in April. So 2 of these I got from AliExpress. Again, if you're gonna get these Jinhao pens, go to AliExpress. These were $10 and $12. I got a fine and I got a medium. These are the Jinhao 100s. I love writing with both of them. The 100 has a little bit more feedback, which I like. You can feel it scratching a little, not scratchy, but you can feel the tug on the paper, which I like. This one is super smooth. Okay, super smooth. I've used these a lot. But I love the color of this one. So I went and got this from Amazon. Again, get it from Amazon, you're paying double. I paid double for this. But I just really love the purple and the green. And all of these Jinhao pens are knockoffs for like really expensive pens. I found that out later after purchasing them. And I was like, oh man, I got the knockoffs. But whatever. They're just affordable. And they write really nicely. So these are the Jinhao 100s. And I have 3 of those. What else? Oh. And then, oh, let me finish April. And then we got to talk about the TWSBI Ecos. So I bought these in the beginning of April. And these are just TWSBI Ecos. One is Purple Glow. I believe the Purple Glow is the medium nib. And the Dark Sapphire is the fine nib. No, this is the fine nib. This is the medium nib. I tend to buy in pairs. So I tend to get a medium and a fine just because I want to have that experience. So as you can see, I'm using these and I love them. And then I got 2 more TWSBIs because when I bought this purple one and blue one, I saw that this one was coming soon. This, I think it's called Cafe Bronze. And you had to, it wasn't going on sale until April 26th at Goulet Pens. But Yoseka allowed us to pre-order it. So I ordered this and they shipped it out on the 26th. So I got this in April. And this is the Cafe Cream. And I got this in a medium. It's so pretty. I love this pen. If I had to get rid of all of these, I would get rid of these, but I love this one. But when I got this one, I was like, ooh, we have to have the ivory one to go with it. So the ivory one is in fine. This one is in medium. If I needed to get rid of my Ecos, I would just keep these 2 and I can give these away. So I'm thinking long term when it's time to like let go of some of these pens, definitely could give these away. Same thing with the Jinhaos. I would give all of these away and I think I would only want to keep the brown ones and then the clear one. I would be okay with that. Even though I do like blue and blue is one of my favorite colors. But, you know, if I have to pare down, I could let go easily. So those are my Ecos. Again, all of this was purchased in April of this year. And I think that, oh no, that's not the totality of my collection. So that's what we have. And my last Jinhao, just because I had no business being on the internet. But I got this one. This is a Jinhao X159. This is so much fun. This was me trying to scratch an itch. I really want a Sailor 1911 standard in the ivory color. And this kind of looks like it. and I was like, ooh, let me just get this one. I think this one was like $20 on Amazon. I don't like, I think the nib needs a little bit of tuning. So I bought these little pads where I can like do some sanding of the nib, but it does write nicely. I have it inked up with some nice green ink right now. One of the things that I did not like, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, around here it looks like there's like a little bit of ink. You can see it looks like it's a little bit of ink around here. I thought I was trying to clean it and clean it and clean it, and then I realized, oh, it's not ink, it's actually this little rubber stopper here, which I keep saying I'm going to take off because I don't know if it's needed. Tell me if it's needed. If you know anything about fountain pens, tell me if I need to keep this thing on. Anyway, I took it off the other day and it looks better because it does bug me to see that little bit of darkness there. It makes me think the pen is dirty. But anyway, I can take it off. But this one is a fun one. And it's nice and thick. Okay, so then that is all of my pens in here. And the only other thing I have, these are my fun pens. And I buy these just because they're fun. And the next thing that I have is this. This is my 10 pen case from Galen Leather, and this is where I keep my Kavecos. I also have this cute little Kaveco case that I take when I travel. I just took it with me to New York. It was so much fun to have. Let me show you how it works. So this is the 10 pen case. These are my Kavecos. I do have a ballpoint pen in here just because storage. So I have this orangey one. This is Fox. I got this one in Paris from a stationery shop called Paper Tiger, and I got this one in when did I get this one? 2021 in November, and I got this one earlier in the year in 2021. So this is the brass. This is like heaven, this pen, this brass one. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's a fine nib. I only use cartridges with these Kavecos because it's just, if I'm traveling, it's just cleaner, easy. So for a while, all I had were these two Kavecos, and I had this ballpoint Kaveco, right? And then 2024 happened again. 2024 is the year, and then I got all of these Kaveco Sports in April. I got this cutie blush color one. I got this lime colored one, and then I was like, let's go for it. I got this banana color one. And this one is a medium, this one is a fine, this one is a medium. I prefer medium Kavecos, but I do like the fine. And then when I travel, like I did when I was in New York recently, these are inked up. I think they have cartridges in them, yes. Yes, because I took these with me. So what was really nice was I had this cute little Kaveco case, which is so tiny. And I was able to put in, I like to take a medium and a fine with me when I'm traveling. And then you put them in here and like, oh my gosh. And you slide this in your bag with your journal and you're good to go. So when I travel, which I do often, I take my Kavecos. Also in April of this year, I got this beautiful black one, and I bought a clip to go with it, this nostalgia clip. I don't need clips for all of my other ones. I do like having this gold clip because this one is black and gold. So I got this one specifically for my black traveler's notebook, passport notebook that I recently got that I'm waiting for it to be delivered to me because I had it customized. So that's that one. And friends, that is it. Those are my pens. Those are my pens. And like I said, my collection has grown in this year, mainly. And I don't know if 2015 is going to be a slower year, like, you know, 2023 was when I bought no pens. But I do feel like I'm at a good place. There are some pens that I want to add to my collection, like some Goulet pens, a couple more vintage fountain pens. Oh yeah, that's right, we have to unbox a pen. Completely forgot, and I know this video is mad long. I'm so sorry. Drinking my green juice. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be adding a few more pens. I have a couple more vintage ones coming. This vintage pen situation is very new to me. eBay, I'm going to have to delete the app after this last auction closes. I'm going to delete the app because it's so easy to be like, oh, let me get in on that. I know nothing about vintage fountain pens. So the one that is coming to me has been restored. So I'm trusting that it works. And if it doesn't, I can send it back and whatever. This one, the owner said that they had it, they've used it for a while, a long while, and they were just downsizing their collection. So I'm like, okay, but we'll see. And then the one that I'm waiting for the auction to close, I hope I get it because that one is another one that's been restored and it's a medium nib. And it's the pen that I really want. And then I'm gonna calm myself down and not buy any more vintage pens because who do I think I am? Now, it's a vintage pen. It's not gonna come in a box or anything. It's going to be just wrapped up in bubble wrap. So this is, oh, what is this pen? This is, dang it. This is a Parker Duofold. I was like, what did I buy? Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Oh, I like the way it feels. Oh, is this the, look at that. I don't know if you can see. Oh, wow, this is a nice pen. And I think it's like a plunge. Oh, it's a button filler. Oh my gosh. I love old things. Oh my goodness, look at the clip. Let me see if I can get it in focus. I don't know if it's gonna let me be great, but you see that? Isn't that nice? Little clip, little hole in there. It feels so nice. I thought it was gonna be like so plasticky, but it actually feels really nice. Now I'm on the hunt for the big red. Oh, okay. I don't know if it writes. I mean, I don't think it has ink in it. I don't think they would have shipped it with the ink. Yeah, I have to go and put some ink in it. But yeah, that's my first vintage fountain pen. It's a Parker Duofold, and she is very cute. She is very cute. Oops. And I love it. So I have coming, let's see what we have. I have a Schaefer Balance that's restored. It's not the oversized Balance, it's just the Balance, the standard one. If I win this bid tonight, I'll get the oversized one, which is the one that I really want. And then I have a Parker 51 coming to me as well. So I'll show you those and we'll do some ink tests with the new vintage pens all at one time. And yeah, that is it. That is my fountain pen collection, and it's growing. And wait until you start to see like the gold nib pens that I'm gonna treat myself to this year. And yeah, I am super excited about this. Now I don't want to baby it, but I do want to baby it. So I'm like, where are we gonna put this? I think I'm gonna put this one in here. I think it's the right size for this. Oh my goodness. I feel like, yeah, I'm about to be all over these vintage pens. But I gotta see how it writes though. This clip is so cute. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, all right, that's it. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you have any questions about my fountain pens, feel free to drop a comment. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely tell me what else you want to see on the planner pen front. I'm happy to oblige because I just love stationery with all my heart. Okay? Okay. Until next time, I will see you later. Bye.